Um, the second lesson I learned, other apart, cut. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Popcorn Perspective. Before the idea of the channel came about, I have seen countless movies, right? And some I would really just love to talk about. So they're not trendy or anything. So it's just all about having a good time. And I hope you enjoy the learning and everything we'll be doing here. So let's get into today's Perspective Pop. For today, I'd love to talk about Broken. Broken. Okay, it's a movie I've seen a really long time. It's a movie. It's a movie I have seen a really long time ago, and I just loved it on so many levels, and I'd like to tell you guys about it. So let's start from the cover, right? From reading the title Broken and looking at the cover, there's like this guys, people at the back that are like well dressed and stuff, and then there's the character in front is like just wearing a simple shirt and stuff, and you would just understand that that is the broken guy. Okay, so the cover was really beautiful. It's thinking around that title, I just thought, well, maybe there's this guy who was a billionaire and then just got involved with a gold digger that took all the money away. That took all the money away, and then now he's left broke with many scars, in his heart. And I was close, just a little bit, with what the entire story is about. So the plot follows this guy who lives abroad, and again he's in a long distance relationship with this lady. But it's not that she's never met the lady, it's that they were together before he travels, and then they were already making wedding plans, arrangement, and all that. Okay, this movie will mess with your mind. Okay, I really suggest you guys watch it. Okay, so basically they were making travel arrangements and stuff. So when the guy goes out of the country, he starts sending funds back home so that the lady takes care of building their home that they would move into when he comes back home. Okay, I would just say I have a lot of trust issues, okay, but I don't want to say foolish, but you shouldn't trust people like that. Like your blood, sweat, and tears. You don't trust it. You trust people with it. Yes, this is what I wanted to say. Very easily. So from here, you would understand that it got scammed. But that is not all. It was so entertaining. Okay. So yeah, when he's busy in the love, joy, and all that, he's sending money, and then the lady is reassuring him, this is the house we're building, pictures, proof, what. So when he comes back home, he decides to lend. Is it lend? When he comes back home, he's hosted, yes, by his best friend. He goes on the hunt for the lady now. Babe, I'm back. What's happening? Where's the house? He now has to go where she used to live. And the lady is just MIA. She disappeared completely. Okay. And then they start investigating with the bestie, with the best friend, what exactly happened. And the friend was telling him, guy, you were stupid to do what you did. I don't want to say it, but people just can't be trusted. I wanted to say ladies can't be trusted, but I want you all to trust me. Okay, so I will say people will be people. They can't be trusted. So the best friend was telling him, why didn't you do it with me? And then the guy was like, I loved her. I trusted her. I didn't think she would hurt me. Blah, 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 blah. It's funny seeing guys cry, eh? But yes, the emotional vulnerability into the men in this movie was quite something. So yeah, and he was just broken, broken. Now you're wondering, well, what happened to the lady? is living in the house the guy built with another man. Okay, so that was something. That was something. The tricky part, no, not like the tricky part, like the funny part is that when he finally finds the house, he goes to her, and then this lady just plays dumb. She doesn't recognize him at all. And I was like, it's me. We used to do this. We used to do this. And then the lady's like, I don't know you. So when the man comes in, they started acting like, okay, this is our house. You can't come, and everything and everything and everything. Boy, this film is filled with plot twists. Okay, just stay with me. Stay with me. So, well, at the end of the day, he gives up. Okay, he's like, well, the money is gone. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna, start back from square one. That was so painful. That was so painful. Okay, I am personally surrounded by a lot of business people. Okay, bruh, when you're working so hard for something, please don't entrust it. Is it entrust? Don't let's just say don't easily trust people. Don't easily trust people. And that was like the heartbreaking part of something. You could see that he really loved the woman. Apart from the fact that she broke his heart with another man by getting married to another man, the money is gone. Money gone. Millions. I don't know of whatever currency they were using in the movie. I can't remember. It was dollars, obviously, because it was the States. Yeah, billions of dollars gone. Years of hard work gone. He came back home to nothing. He had nothing to bring back to the village to his parents. He had nothing to bring the parents to the city, because that was the plan. Nothing. Zero. That was painful. That is painful. Okay, that is painful. But hey, life goes on. So he continues to stay with the best friend, and the best friend's girlfriend mistreats him like crazy. You can't treat people so bad. Like she was just God. So yeah, you get it. So yeah, she was not kind. She was terrible as a person. So yeah, it continues like that. And obviously he comes across another very sweet lady, and some love something starts to happen. Okay, they go to galleries, they paint, they do all these sweet things. Here, when you're watching it, brace yourself, because something is going to happen. Something, wow. I don't want to spoil it for you. But if you have seen it, you get what I'm saying. Okay, so he starts dating this other woman who's very sweet and kind, who happens to be the sister to the first lady, to his first girlfriend. So when he found that out, obviously he was like, y'all were in it together. That was very immature of him. He was supposed to listen to the other girl who didn't know anything. The sister didn't know anything. But the heartbreaking part is the twist that is going to happen. To move on to the life lessons, I would just say this, for as long as I've watched Nollywood movies, this was the first to make me cry. Like, I cried like a baby, and that's the reason why I'm gonna ask you guys to go watch it, because the twist that is about to happen is something, but I wouldn't want to spoil it for you guys. So that is why, y'all watch it and then come back to tell me what you thought about it. Okay, moving on to the life lessons. Number one is, I don't want to say don't trust people there, but take your time to trust them. Take your time to trust the person with your money, trust the person with your heart, with your peace, with everything. Everything that is yours, take your time to trust that person with it, because people will be people, okay? People will be people. It was so heartbreaking to see that he really loved her. He loved her, and she just did this. Well, I think I've touched on that before. And number two is communication. Lack of communication is bad. The entire mess that is going on here is because the girlfriend, the first lady, didn't speak to the guy. she found herself in trouble and she just didn't speak to him. She just didn't speak to him. She decided to go about things the way she went about with him. So that was the reason why this entire mess happened. Talk to people. People talk to people. It's not easy. I'm that type of person who hardly asks for help. But when you see that it's chai, my guy, ask for help. Ask for help and speak to people. Speak to people. It is very, very, very important. She found herself in a terrible situation because she didn't speak to her man. She just didn't talk to the guy, and that's how the entire mess happened. She found herself in trouble. She got into a relationship that was so toxic because she didn't speak to him. So people speak to people. Lesson number 3 is love is sacrificial. Okay, the reason why the first lady did what she did was because of her love for her family. Okay, you'll understand when you see the movie. All right, so her younger sister, the second lady who was dating the guy, was in trouble, and she just had to find a way out, and she literally sacrificed herself. She loved her guy, but she had to give him up in order to save her sister's life. And that was, yo guys, I feel like I'm gonna tear up just talking about it. That was so painful. And I could feel her pain because I have sisters as well, a lot of them. So in order to save her sister's life, she gave herself up. And that was love on another level. It was love on another level. It was beautiful to see. It was painful. It was so painful. And then, when you watch a movie, you're busy, analyzing it, talking about it. Why is she doing this? And, I regretted everything I said about her character from the moment that was revealed. It was extremely painful. But then again, I learned, while you are loving other people, love yourself too. I bet there was another way out. They can't, there must have been something else to be done instead of her killing herself. Like, she saved her sister's life but killed herself, because on so many levels, whether emotional, the physical trauma even that she was experiencing, the fact that she had to give up everything, studies, family, all that, in order to save her sister's life. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I think this is the greatest lesson I took from this movie. Love people wholeheartedly. And think decisions through. I don't know. Like, I tried to put myself in her shoes. The trouble was real. The sister was dying. She was dying. And I just feel like there could have been something else that could be done. But hey, love people. Love with all your heart. Love with all your heart. And there's a lot to talk about. And I wanted to end this on a happy note. Okay. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. Okay. Treat people how you want to be treated, with respect and with love, with care. Be kind. It's very important. It's very, very, very important. And I wanted to speak about how badly guilt could weigh on someone. But hey, you figured that out when you watch the movie. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This was Perspective Pop with Liz. I want you to like, share, subscribe, and come back next week for my next video. Bye, and be kind.